Y'all, welcome to this stream/video. This is gonna be carried over to YouTube later on. I'm just testing a couple things, making sure it works. So I just made a new scenery. Porto scenery looks kind of crappy from down here, of course, as it's not a fancy zoom level. I'm going with 16 this time because I don't have enough disk space, as you can probably tell from that, and that's all blurry. Once we go a little higher, you can see that it doesn't look too bad. Okay, maybe it doesn't look too bad. It looks horrible. Let's give it a try. See what World to Explain does as far as, you know, the buildings and stuff go. And we have trees and we... What the hell? You guys see that? Is that a fucking... No way. Okay, so let's pretend we haven't seen that. A tiny problem that we can just ignore, right? The building middle of the road and normal stuff, you know, it seems to happen very often in America, right? Very normal stuff. As you can see, we got some buildings there, landmarks. The houses seem to be missing, and I guess that's on Open Scenery, which did not quite install correctly, as it should have been installed for some reason. Is shown as it's not installed, even though I'm pretty sure I did install it and I did insert it. For some reason it just doesn't know that, but it's okay. I mean, we can do just fine without Open Scenery, except we won't have all the buildings that we could have, but that's fine. And yeah, it does look pretty decent, honestly. I mean, from up here, kind of, you know, very nice and very... the frames are very nice as well, which I'm definitely not going to complain. Look at that. Very crisp. We using max world objects. For some reason, it doesn't look like so because Open Scenery decided to throw me, so we won't have that many things going on there. Buildings and stuff, but it's fine. We can deal with that. Anyway, let's get back into the aircraft. Actually, let's not get right into it still, because we have to take a job. We need the job first. So where should we begin? That's the big question. Should get to the... Oh shit, the frames are going nuts right now. We're not using real world weather today because I want to see the scenery, you know, make sure it's all crisp. Oh my god, the frames though, what's going on here? Anyway, let's go and enter flight sim economy, aircraft. It's been a while since I used this one. It's my own plane, it's leased. It's 41 hours on the engine, is pretty brand new. KAVP, that's where we at. We could take a job to let's take a look. Let's see the jobs that we could take. And oh, there's a job to Pottstown in Pennsylvania. It's a beach air passenger. We could take 2 of them, 66 nautical miles. That's a nice trip. There's a trip to Johnstown, New York, United States. I wonder if it's covered by the photo scenery because it seems to be a little too far away from the range, but we could definitely give it a go at some point. I should go with Pottstown because I'm sure it's within the range. So let's take this job. Where's my airplane? Rent. I can rent my own plane. Amazing. Sort of weird. Okay, so it's locked. 66. Oh my god. The aircraft ID though, the tail number is so scary. I cannot change it. because I leased it, I could not buy it. So I asked for a guy to buy it for me, and then I would pay him every month like 4,000 something. But the guy apparently died because I haven't been using Flight Sim Economy for over 2 years now, and I still have the plane somehow. So yeah, I guess he died. Anyway, so let's take the job. Add select assignments to my flight. Alright, so now we go to my flight. Let's board the passengers. We have 2 passengers, beach air passengers. Fuel is more than fine for the trip. We have 33 gallons. That's more than enough. So yeah, I guess we are definitely good. So now we just gotta turn the plane on, start flight. Simple as that. We're gonna get 1.5 grand. That's a lot of cash. 50-minute trip though. You know, it's not a nice. It's not actually enough money for 1 hour flight time, but that's just fine. Let's open P-Fly now. Gotta find it. Search Project Fly. We need to track this flight. We should add this aircraft as well to the fleet because I'm pretty sure I don't have it. Or do I have it? Maybe I do have it. Maybe I used it before. Let's see. It's loading. 978. Nope, don't have it. I'm gonna add new aircraft. Cessna 172. It's private. Okay, Reg 978 AP. We need a picture for a plane. Airfield. Let's call KAVP. It could be the base. And now for the picture. Is that good enough? That would be a big picture though. Yeah, 12 FPS. Nice. Very nice. I don't like that. And now the FPS are back to normal. Go figure. Explain being explained. Okay, maybe we don't even need a picture to begin with. Let's just add the aircraft. And we'll book the flight. New booking KAVP over to KPTW. So Pottstown, flight number N978AP, call sign 978AP. Departure time, no clue. I'm just gonna go with 4 hours. Is it 4? No, it's 3. 6, 7, 19, 28. And then arrival time, 20Z. That's good. Charter, select aircraft 978 AP. Oops, 978. Offline, broken dispatch. Paste, KPTW, and then we go straight to, oops, KAVP, DCT. Okay, and there you go. It's gonna be a VFR, hopefully. Dispatch, and then we can start the flight. Fly now. Off we go, gamers. We should also get the overlay going for us. That would be very nice. If we can have... Where's my... Shoot. First of all, we need the code. Let's see. Settings, overlay, simulator settings, streamer tools, overlays, Twitch, not sure it. Overlay. Let's see what this add browser source and source, existing source and source. Okay, that could work. I hope. Let's see. P-Fly. Let's make it big. A little bigger than that. That's good. That's pretty good. Right on. So a little higher. Sweet. Look at that. Yeah. There you go. We should show everything once we are ready. Flight is already ongoing. We don't have an overlay. Doesn't seem to be working, does it? Transform properties. Yeah, doesn't seem to be working, does it? No. Refresh. Let's see. Doesn't show anything still. Well, whatever. Okay, let's get this boy started up. First of all, check if the takeoff trim is set on takeoff, which it is. Beacon light should be on for startup. Right, so first of all, let's just do one thing. Waiting fuel. We don't have this passenger. We're carrying just 3 with me. Okay, 129. Seems fair enough. The fuel amount doesn't seem to be correct. OpenX economy, log in, and then start flight. See, we have 2 passengers and the fuel is loaded. Oh yeah, it did load. Amazing. So we have all the passengers and stuff. Now, settings. That's okay. Checklist. Fuel. Where is the ease of use? Let's go with medium again. I switched it to easy because I had an issue with engine flooding, but it was figured out. But now we can go back to hard mode because we are big boys. Okay. Now off to what matters. Start up. Park and brake. Fuel selector. Fuel shut. It's okay. Off tanks. Sweet. Let's go. So first of all, I should prime the engine. Crank it up 1/4 of the way. Batteries. Fuel pump. Alright, so pull it back. And then wait startup. There we go. Okay, let's keep it around that. Strobe lights. No, we don't need strobes yet, but we could do with some. I can turn that off. There's no need for that. It's daytime. Broad daylight. Turn it on. And oops, that's not where we go. When we go into KP. Right. And W, where is it? 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 Oh my god, I gotta follow. Here, there we go. Off we go. It's a short ass trip, and we gotta follow from that one aviator. What's up, mate? Nice to see you again. Yeah, I'm on Twitch now. Okay, so temperature is still not good, so we should wait for temperatures to rise a little bit before we can do anything. Alright. Responder should be in standby for time being. What the hell? Okay, temperatures are almost there. On the green side, I should set flaps for takeoff. Flaps 1, that's good enough. Runway is pretty. It's long enough, that's for sure. Okay, so now, wait a second. Oh, there was a subscriber on. Wait. Oh, that was Ligurian Air. Thank you for following, mate. My Streamlabs was being a mess. I should have figured out. It's 20 days, yeah. It's just Streamlabs being crazy. It's been a while since the last time I used it. Now I updated. Thank you for following, mate. It means a lot. How's it going? Okay, so engines warmed up 75 F Fahrenheit. We're good to go. We're definitely good to go here. Should we perform mag check? Let's see, up to, I think it's 1500 RPM, right? Let's see, watch the drop. Then It's a good drop. See, it doesn't drop much, so we're good on that. Right, so we're good. Let's drop it back. Sweet. And should taxi to the runway for departure. I got the passengers from flight started, so we're good to go. Okay, parking brakes are off. We got my joystick. Oh shoot, plane's already going. Calm down, plane. Easy there, easy there. But for me, sweet. Okay, let's go. It doesn't have power for that, does it? Slow and steady wins the race, or so they say. I could do some more. Just a little bit more power, just so for a turn. Okay, that's it. Oh. Oh, stop. Sweet. Alright, boys, let's take off. Switch to local time. That's much better. Oh, that's not local time. That's much better. Right, so off we go. And what the hell is going on with my frames? Ah, okay. It's the RAM. It's stopping up, basically. Okay, frames are back to normal. What the hell's going on here? Is that wind? The plane's just... Whoa! And there it goes. There it goes. So they're taking off from there. Let's do the same thing. We don't need the whole runway. I could do from there. Yeah, flaps 1 is good enough for that. First flight's passenger. It's gonna be an enjoyable first flight. Alright, boys. Take a turn carefully. And yeah, there's enough runway for a takeoff from here, I guess. We don't have to backtrack, do we? I don't think so. Right, so temperature is good, fuel flow is good. Let's just add some power and fly off. Boy, off we go. Oh, I forgot one thing. Strobe lights and landing lights. Take off. And there we go. Full power. Ready for takeoff. Rotating at 60 knots. Oh my god. Frames, come on. Alright. 60 knots. Up we go. Let's keep it steady. 75 for climb. Steady. Steady 75. Sweet. Sweet. Yeah, let's keep it there. Let's keep it there, keep it there, keep it there. So far so good. What is going on? Oh, that was just a click spot. So far so good. Oh boy. Frames are not good at all. And what is with that smoke? There, is that a factory or something? Oh yeah, the houses are loading now, finally. Right, so now we can get rid of the flaps and we can start heading to 185. Let's see. Oh no. So that's that way around. Holy shit. It's barely using my graphics card. I don't know what's going on here. The frames are definitely not pleasant right now, but I assume that's just X-Plane being X-Plane. It's 59%. Okay, the frames are back. Nice. I don't know what happened there. We're all the way at 51 FPS now. All the way up. Oh, the mountains, boy. Look at that. Nice. Right, so 173, 174, 75, 76, 185, come on. I should move the heading knob. Should make sure we, oh yeah, there we go. It's correct heading there. So we could get autopilot going and make sure it's tracking the heading for 180, oops, 185, like so. Okay. The power is not sitting in the maximum power, and the climb I think we could do with less FPM. We don't need that much really. And I want to climb to 5,000, 6,000. Yeah, that's good enough. Then we can arm the heading. Look at that. Wow. It's not just shabby, honestly. So the road networks are all working fine. We have factories and stuff. A couple landmarks there and there. It does seem a little flat at times though, but we definitely getting the trees, which is pretty nice. And all the roads are where they're supposed to be. Water. Wow, there's a lot of green. Look at that. Pretty good. Gonna lie. So we can get rid of the running lights now. So there's temperature. I could do with some heating there because it's not like too cold, but better safe than sorry. Could do with some less power as well, less fuel burn. Yeah, it is. I can't wait to see the cities though. Like a proper city. With lots of things going on. Because this one seems to be very small, so like I suppose the OSM data for it's not like very complex. It might lack like some kind of landmarks and stuff, but it's okay. Wow, we've even got some. Look at that. Damn, boy. Yeah, it seems to be handling it very nicely, surprisingly. 61 FPS. Wow. Like, I didn't think it was gonna run it that well. I mean, maximum world objects, and somehow it's pushing it. Data output is showing. Is it? Oh, there you go. Done. See, the frames are not bad. Wow. I have a 2070. My GPU is not as powerful. And a 3700X CPU. What is up there? I'm at 60 frames locked. Holy cow. Oh, the no CPU? It's pretty solid, I'd say. Like, it doesn't seem to struggle with anything. I haven't had like any issues so far. The flight sim max, P3D, explain. They stick the load very well. It holds the clock at 4.1, 4.2, pretty solid. Good temperatures as well. It's definitely a solid CPU. Very happy with the 3700X. It holds up really, really well. You should make, like, it's such an increase. Like the IPC, I think it was what, 8%? No, 13% IPC increase, which might look like a small number, but it does make a huge difference. Like, it's destroying the i9 when it comes to multitask stuff and rendering. Not so much for games. But then again, it's just it's a 7% difference, so it's not much when it comes to games. And it's cheaper, and it does better with videos and stuff. My RAM is, yeah, it's 2.4. I want to get 3.2 RAM or 3.6 at some point, but I had to cut corners, and as I don't care much about frames, because I'm still running a 1080p 60Hz panel, and the 2070 can do that alone. Because, you know, high frequency RAM does help a lot with the frames, mostly for aiming for like 140p and 75 Hz or above. But as I'm, you know, trying to get only 60 Hz full HD, I went with cheaper RAM. Because it's got like really cheap now, surprisingly. Yeah. It's so nice to see AMD actually destroy Intel for a change, because it's been like years and years, you know, Intel making us buy them 4-core 8-thread CPUs for over $300. And then AMD like, okay, here you go, 8-core 16 threads. What are you gonna do, Intel? And now they cannot compete. Oh, the performance must be amazing. Might run it like a dream. Definitely does run it like a dream. I got some 3D stuff going on there. Is that light pole? Wow. It must look even better if I got OpenScenery X working as it should, because at the moment it's not really working. So like lots of buildings are missing. I assume once I get it working, I should have like all those tiny buildings. See, it seems to be missing most of them, like houses and stuff. Maybe I could also fix that with the X-Plane Autogen stuff, with the X-Plane buildings instead. That could work. Simulation center with professional 737. Wow, that's amazing, dude. "26 minutes to go. So far, so good. Yet a lot is missing. I need to figure out a way to fix that. Maybe it's meant to be like that, I'm not sure. But then again, I feel like there's something missing, because I'm using max world objects, and even then it doesn't seem to be there. Weird. 737 Max, yeah, it's grounded. Yeah, I think it's gonna take a bit until decent 737 Max comes out, because it's grounded in real life, so you know. lots of things could change, like the systems and stuff could, due to like the MCAS issue. A lot could change, not only the MCAS itself. I mean, maybe they sort out like a lot of other things. Because I heard like they hired third-party people to do that kind of job, like the systems and stuff. What if there's more stuff that's broken and they didn't disclose it? Because, you know, it would be bad for them. A320. I think the A320 is probably the solidest option at the moment. It's safe, it doesn't have any issues other than the... there was an issue with the trim wheel, but it's gonna get patched around early 2020, from what I heard. Because there was an accident in 2018 where the guy had his hands on the trim. They were like training touch and go stuff. And the guy was keeping his hands on the trim so that it wouldn't change the setting. So that it would always be in like takeoff setting instead of, you know, because when you land and if you don't like hold the trim, it would reset to 0. So the guy was holding it with the setting, probably trim up or trim down, whatever, just to keep it on takeoff setting. And the plane imagined that there was an issue with the system and it blocked it, and everything went wrong from there on because the plane didn't know that it was flying, basically, because of that. Because it began like ignoring the trim, and they had to make an emergency landing. They're patching it next time, but it's not like it's not something really like dangerous unless you're training touch and goes, because like in real life situation, like that wouldn't be an issue at all. I mean, no one would actually sit their hands on the trim. At least I don't think so. I mean, unless, you know, maybe go around something, but then again, very unlikely, hence like the fact that it was the first time it happened in so long. It happened after like 30 years. Once, and they were gonna fix it. That's the only like major issue they have. Like, not even major, I want to call it major. It's major because if you do that, it's gonna happen. It's gonna, like, it's surely gonna happen and the plane's not gonna know it's flying. But the odds of that happening, the odds of someone doing that are very low. So then again, despite being major, it's not really like something that could happen during like normal operation. So like, they better fix it for people that are training and stuff, but you know. And there was the issue with the center of gravity with the A321, but they also fixed that. Nothing as dangerous as the MCAS issue, definitely. So I would say Airbus is far more solid at the moment. Companies are noticing that, hence why they're all switching to A320neos now. Oh. Switching sides. My favorite's the A320 and the A319, and of course the 172. But like, if I had to choose one plane to fly like forever, if I had to stick to one plane, it would be definitely the Flight Sim Labs A320 on P3D. It's very solid, I love it. I want to try that one day. I'm kind of saving up now because Flight Sim 2020 is coming, so gotta have some cash saved up for add-ons and stuff. Yeah, I fly on that sim, but only airliners. When I do VFR, I fly offline. Because I'm not used to like real life VFR procedures. As opposed to like IFR. But when I fly IFR with like airliners, I'm always on VATSIM. No, only VATSIM from now, because I'm not experienced enough. I heard that like Eval, they are a lot more serious. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but they take it a lot more seriously than VATSIM, so I'm not there yet. Like all the jargon stuff and the fact that I use only text, I'm like using voice on VATSIM because my memory's lame. And I kind of refuse to have a notebook with me to write down the instructions, like taxi instructions and stuff. I prefer to just have it written down on vPilot. Yeah, eventually at some point I'm gonna try Eval. Nice. There's definitely something wrong with this overlay. Like, all the houses are missing now. We have a couple there, but... what the hell? They're all missing. There are a couple, like, industrial buildings and stuff, but... when it comes to houses, they are... nowhere to be seen. We have the power grids, we have cars, but no houses. I'll fix that. Yeah. So high. Let me show you my... oh, the houses are showing up now. Okay, that was uncalled for. Let me show you my settings. Visual effects on high, texture quality on maximum, anti-aliasing on 4x, number of word objects max, reflection minimal because it draws a lot of frames. But that's it. That's my settings. As you can see, it's pretty much maxed out. Other than, like, there's no shadows casting on scenery because that kills the performance. But, look, finally some houses. So it seems like it's due to the fact that the data for this area might be very, very poor. Probably they just have, like, raw data, not enough data about the houses and stuff. Hence why it's missing. That's what I think. Luckily enough, this city seems to have good data for it. So we can actually see a couple houses and stuff. There's even a silo there. Houses... it's pretty decent. Road networks should be very fine as well. I mean, considering it's free, it's good enough. This tree's down there as well. It doesn't look too different from like our back stuff. I mean, our back stuff is color corrected, no clouds and stuff, and autogen is a lot more convincing. Then again, it's not much of a difference. It's not something that would justify like paying 60 bucks for each area, you know. Because that's something you can have for free, and if you're patient enough, you can tweak it. Can get all the buildings should look how you want. It's just a matter of actually reading the word to explain manual and getting the max out of it. I just went with standard settings, so probably it could also be the reason why it's missing. I don't know. Is that the airport? No, it's not. It's still a little far away. Way up there. Wow. What's that? And again, missing. Not enough houses. Damn, it sure looks nice. I would say it's a lot more CPU bound than GPU bound. It's definitely more CPU than GPU. I mean, the graphics card does help when it comes to reflections and like when you have a bunch of complex atoms with like demanding textures and stuff. I would say the GPU plays also a very important role there. But it really doesn't change much. I mean, if you compare like a 2080 Ti to a 2060 in a normal load environment, the frame difference is not that massive. I would say the CPU holds it back more than the graphics card. So like if you have like a 9600K i5 and compare it to a 9900K, I would say the difference is much more noticeable than if you were to compare a 2060 to a 2080 Ti. You would get a lot more frames. Depends, because X-Plane doesn't use the cores, all the cores. It doesn't do multi-threading, so I would say chances are pretty high that the 9900K actually performs better at 5 GHz than a 12-core CPU with 4 GHz or 4.2, because X-Plane doesn't use all the cores. Like, let me check. It's using 1, 2. Yeah, it's using 2 cores of my 3700X. It's using core 2 100% and core 1 around 50-60%, and it totals up to 25% load overall. So overall it's using only 25%, 27% of my CPU. And then if I were to overclock, if I could, which I can't because I'm using the stock cooler, but if I had margin for overclock, if I had an overclock margin, and if it were an i9 and I could push it to 5 GHz, those 27% would yield more frames than I'm getting right now because of the clock. So the higher the clock, the more frames you get. And it doesn't matter how many cores you have, as long as the clock rate's high. That's why people with like an i5 are still getting good frames if they overclock it. You're welcome. Another custom building there. Must be a university or something. Something of that sort. Power grids. FSC simulator. Let's see. FSC.IT. It's loading. Let's see. Flight simulation training. My mouse is a cat toy. I think it needs a better device. Wow. C172 simulator. Explain 2 seats. Wow. Holy shit. I wish I had money for that kind of stuff. A320 motorized throttle. Ah. Damn boy. Look at that. Side stick kept inside. How much is that? Probably like 3 grand. Oh, almost 4 grand. That's fantastic. Let's see. (737NG) Professional Simulator, 180 Full HD projection, visual explain based. Holy cow, that's fantastic. This be a joy to fly. Probably over 80 grand, right? Ooh. Holy cow, it's a lot of cash. That's more than my apartment. I'll definitely trade it for a simulator though. Simulator is a lot more fun than an apartment. Okay, so industrial zones seem to be all fine, and residential zones not so much. You gotta figure out why at some point. Yeah, it is. It's definitely good business. When I get older, I plan to build myself an A320 cockpit, but just like not a full motion one, just maybe captain's side only, or even like captain and first officer's side. But that would be over 65,000 euro. Very expensive. I cannot afford that at the moment. Maybe in the future, who knows? I need to get rid of them cloud stains. $80,000. Oh, holy, that's a lot of cash though. It's more than a good car. Yeah, it must be fantastic though to have your own cockpit. Like, the immersion must be over the roof. It's almost being there. It's almost like you're actually in the real plane. And wow, unthinkable. Because I already like find myself very immersed with my flat screen and my C16000M with the A320. I feel like a pilot already. Imagine with a real cockpit, that would be fantastic. Yeah, that's true. Like, yo lad, wanna see my plane? Wanna fly with me? You're my co-pilot? That's true. 49, wow. I use a 23-inch. It's definitely not that big. But it does a trick. It really does. Yeah. I plan to get an ultra wide at some point. When I upgrade my graphics card, I plan to get an ultra wide 29-inch or 34-inch. Yeah. Much better for flying. Okay, let's see. 7 minutes to go. We're sitting at 6,000 feet. It's time to start descending, probably. So let's descend to 2,000 for a right or left base pattern. Let's drop at 700 FPM. Drop the bar a little bit. Oh yeah, that's true. Like most games, most AAA games don't quite like 21.9 aspect ratio. That's true. Yeah, maybe I would just go with a big normal screen. That's true. A 34-inch or 27-inch. Some people say 27 is like the sweet spot for gaming right now. 1440p, 27-inch. For Red Dead Redemption 2 and X-Plane, P3D and all that stuff. There's the airport. Is that? Nah, it's not the airport. I must be that thing up there. It does look like an airport. It hasn't loaded yet, so there's no way to know. Never been to this one, so actually no clue. Now look, there's a, is that a football field? Probably, yeah. And there's baseball here. And tennis. Wow, they do love sports. Football? Oh, 2 baseball courts. Got a lot of VFR. The texturing work is sublime with this plane. The PBR as well, very well done. I mean, you can read just about anything. Look at that. The warnings and stuff. If you go to the other side, there's another fully readable, where is it? Static port, and then even the things moving with the wind. Let's see, where's the other? Was it taken off? Where is it supposed to be? Oh yeah. It's this warning up here, which can be read as well. It says aeroshell. Use only aeroshell. And up here there's the F-gas only warning. Very nice. Very nicely modeled. 172. Oh, there you are. Let's see, can I? Nope. So we need to do that. And zoom in carefully. Because that can be read as well if you get close enough. Like, holy shit, they really care about making it look very nice. 185. The airport's up there. Where is it? 2 minutes away. Should be somewhere. Oh, here. There you go. It's the airport. Okay, time to join a sort of right base. Actually, it's gonna. Yeah, let's see what we can do from here. So the airport's there. We're way too high still. That's okay though. Okay, time for a very extreme descent. Not sure if that's gonna work, but yeah, let's do that. Get rid of the power. Let's do some landing lights. Coming into land. Okay, let's see. Oh, but too fast. Too fast. Maybe she lose some power there. It's gonna be a very fast approach. That's what I love about GA. You can do just about anything and it works. Gotta love general aviation. The planes are so easy to tame, you just do whatever you want and it works. As long as you stay within the limits, it treats you very well. The airport's right there. Let's see what I can do here. Let's drop to 1500. No more than that. And let's start losing some speed. Now we should drop a little bit more and bank right. Yeah, it's very nice. And now we should start leading some speed I think we're coming in too fast, but we can fix that. We can just do that, like pitch up, she'll lose some speed, and then pitch. I'm offline anyway, doesn't matter. So flaps down, and we're almost our landing speed. I hope that's the right airport. I'm not sure. Yeah, it is. It is. Okay, so 80. Then we can start really losing some airspeed. Oh, trees around the end of the runway. That's not cool. And we're almost at 1,000. Hey boy. Hey boy. Easy there. Easy there. Now we pitch up gently until we lose speed. Oh, we're too fast. We're too fast. Gotta be at 60 for touchdown. Gotta be at 60 for touchdown. Hold it up. Hold it up. Hold it up. Nice and easy. Okay. Ooh. Oh, that was too hard. That was too hard. Too hard. There we go. Touchdown. Oof. That was a little too hard. That was a fun approach. Very fast. Don't try that at home, boys. That was very dangerous. Somehow it worked. But that's definitely not how it should be done. Then again, it's general aviation, so I'm just like, okay. I don't know how to VFR properly, like circuit patterns and stuff. I just landed. Don't try it at home. It's not safe. Okay, let's get some taxi lights going on there. Landing lights come off. Oh boy, what was that landing though? Jesus Christ, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I have it on hard disk drive. Oh, the landing must have been awful. Let me check. I want to see the landing rate. It was a -3. What? A -3 FPM? Okay, then it felt a lot harder than that. Yeah, I'm taking that. And the plane seems to be stuck. Flaps up. Ah, boy. A -3. I kind of bounced. I was trying to hold it up, and the plane was a little lower than I imagined. And then we kind of hit the runway before planned. Oh yeah, I don't have SD space for that though, so there's that. Welcome to, what is the city name again? I forgot. It's Pottstown. Pottstown, Limerick. Yeah, I plan to get a new SSD at some point for the series. Okay. So now we take oh, there you go. Let's park this baby up here somewhere. There's a bunch of planes. Oh god, blurry grass. I need to fix that. There's a way to kind of fix it, but I forgot. Should get rid of all the blurries. Alright, time for drift. Drift time, boys. Let's go. Like so. Parking brakes. And you're all set for departure. Soon enough, we're gonna be flying back or taking another job. Oh yeah. I had a lot of issues with PTD on the hard disk. Then I moved it to my solid state drive. There's no space for both. I have only 256 gigs, so it's only enough for PTD and Windows, which is a shame. Yeah, I gotta get more RAM sticks. I plan to get 64 for my VMs and stuff, and also for Explain. I have 16 at the moment. Okay, so let's shut down. Lights can come all off as we are shutting down. That come.
The engine seems ideally primed.
The engine's primed, so that's good stuff. It's gonna be easier during departure. We go check economy, and we finish flight. 27 gallons on board. Time to take another job. Let's switch cameras, and let's go a little higher, like that. Okay. And have something to look at during the boring procedure of taking another job. Where should I go? I think I bounced. That was a bouncy. Yeah, I did bounce it. It was a 64 at first. It wasn't too hard. And then -3. Hell yeah. Yeah, there's a setting that makes it like it makes it grainy. It makes all the textures kind of grainy to mimic grass and looks very nice. But I forgot how to do that. Okay, so now time to go back to FS Economy and see my logs. Let's see. Oh, there's another flight, but it's back to the same place. Oh, 3 passengers this time around. Sweet. So it means making a lot more cash as well. Oh no, what the hell? Maintenance? No way. What the hell is that? No. Until repairs have been made. I need to make repairs? Where can I repair it? That's the question. Renters are not authorized to make repairs. Please fly to the nearest repair station to have your aircraft serviced. Oh my god. That's not cool. See you, mate. Take care. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Take care. Oh boy, I cannot repair the plane. I would have to fly back. Hope there's a repair station there. There is. Supplies. Beach air. I don't think they do have that. That's a problem. Where do I see if the airport has a repair station? I have no clue how that works. Maybe I should just fly back and hope. That's a fat yikes right there, boys. I was caught off guard with this whole thing. Let's see, airports nearby. There's KPTW, Wilkes-Barre, Wyoming Valley. It has a lot of jobs, but no repair as well. Where do I check? That's a problem. Certainly is a problem. Well, guess that ends the flight, as we cannot operate commercially until we get it repaired, and it doesn't have a repair station here, so I think we're grounded like the 737 MAX. Sweet. That's pretty much it for today's stream then, because there's not much that I can do on that regard. I mean, I could fly back there and get it sorted out, but that would cost us money. I have to fly there anyway, so I'm gonna do that later. I don't feel like dealing with that right now. Not at all. Not at all. So yeah, it's gonna be the end of this stream/video. Thank you all for watching, and